Welcome to Love with Dr. Franz Lamore. I am so happy that you give me the opportunity to be part of your life today to share love. Love for God, love for yourself, love for your partner, love for your children, and love for others. When we love each other, the world becomes a better place, right? Today, I want you to join me as I challenge myself to speak my wife's love language for a whole week to see if it really helps us avoid misunderstanding or divorce. Yeah. Before I talk to you about the content of this presentation, let me introduce to you my two latest books. All right? The Unwanted Child, A Journey from Rejection to Redemption. Okay? This book is about my life, how I came into this world. My mother was 15 years old when she was raped by a man she did not love. She found out 3 months later she was pregnant for a man she didn't know. As she pondered on what to do with that child, many thoughts traveled her mind, one of which was abortion. As she was about to carry her plan to abort the child, she stopped and said, "You never know what this child might become later." That's how I entered the world. Thank you, my mother, for making the tough decision to give me life. I'm grateful for you. Go on Amazon and get your book, The Unwanted Child, A Journey from Rejection to Redemption. Then the second book is Leaving My Job. Just overbroken job, right? Just overbroken to doing my work. I appreciate your support. Let's get into today's presentation. Speaking to your partner can be challenging sometimes. I know because as a licensed mental health counselor, I have the privilege of conducting thousands of counseling sessions with couples. And I identify and the problems. I witness the struggles that couple going through in their relationships as they interact with each other. Speaking your partner's language can be a total game changer when it comes to avoiding divorce. I mean, think about it. When we feel heard and understood, we feel seen and loved. That's what keeps us coming back for more. But what happens when we are not speaking the same language? Well, that's when trouble starts in relationships. We have all been there. I have been there. I've been married for 23 years. Feeling frustrated, misunderstood, and completely lost in translation. And it's not just about words, it's about the tone, the body language, the emotions behind it all. So it's easy to assume that our partner is just not listening or doesn't care. But more often than not, it is because we are not speaking their language. What I mean by that, their love language. When we communicate with our partner, we often do it in a way that feels natural to us without realizing that our partner might not receive the message in the same way. For instance, some of us are more emotional, while others are more logical. All right? Some of us need words of affirmation, while others care for physical touch. So when we don't take the time to understand our partner's language, we can end up feeling unheard, unseen, and unloved. And this can lead to many psychological issues, such as resentment, anger, eventually, even the breakdown of our relationship. So it's like we are speaking two different languages, and it's no wonder we can't seem to connect emotionally. As a result, we create emotional distance between us, and we no longer feel love. We have all had those moments when we feel like we are talking to a brick wall, right? A brick wall. You know, when you are trying to explain something and your partner just doesn't seem to get it, it's frustrating. And it can make us feel like we are going crazy. But what if the problem isn't about our partner isn't listening, but rather we are not speaking their love language? People express themselves in different ways, and understanding these differences can be a total game changer in our relationships. Some of us are verbal, using words to express our emotions and needs. Others are physical, needing touch and intimacy to feel connected emotionally. And then there are those who are emotional, using feelings and emotions to navigate relationships. When we understand our partner's love language, we can tailor our communication to meet their needs. And that's when the magic of love happens. I have a friend who is extremely verbal. She needs to talk things out. And if you don't give her the space to do so, she feels unheard and unloved. Her partner, on the other hand, it's more physical. He shows his love through touch and actions, not words. For a long time, they struggled to connect because they were not speaking each other's language. But once they figured it out through counseling, their relationship transformed. They learned to communicate in a way that worked for both of them, and it brought them closer together. I remember a story about a couple who were on the brink of divorce. They had been together for years, but they just could not seem to connect anymore. They were both feeling unheard, unseen, and unloved. But then they started making an effort to speak each other's love language. Guess what happened? The husband, who was more physical, started showing his love through small gestures, cooking meals, giving messages, and holding hands. The wife, who was more emotional, started expressing her feelings in a way that her husband could understand. Slowly but surely, they started to reconnect, and their relationship was reborn. It's amazing how sometimes as simple as speaking your partner's love language can make such a huge difference in our relationships. When we take the time to understand our partner's needs and communicate in a way that speaks to them, we can avoid so much conflict and misunderstanding in our relationships. It's not about changing who we are, not at all, or how we communicate, but it's all about being willing to adapt and understand our partner's unique love language. So, to sum it up, speaking your partner's love language is a powerful tool in preventing divorce. It's about understanding each other's unique needs, emotional expressions, and love languages. When we make an effort to communicate in a way that words for both of us work, we can build a stronger, more loving, and connected relationship that lasts. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to share your own experiences in the comments below. And if you want your relationship to be more loving, check out other videos that I already published. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, right? And remember to watch the next videos. And hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to go on Amazon and get my latest book, The Unwanted Child, A Journey from Rejection to Redemption. See you next time. Lovers.